Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Courtney, and if you're returning, welcome back. So today we're going to get into Star Trek: The Next Generation, Season 3, Episodes 3 and 4. And we're not going to waste any time, my friends, so let's see what these two have in store for me.
We are cautiously entering the Delta Rana star system 3 days after receiving a distress call. Our mission is one of rescue and, if necessary, confrontation with a hostile force.
Another distress call. Lovely.
Mr. Crusher, bring us in well clear of the planet's 3 moons.
Uh-oh, Deanna's wearing a different color.
At this range, I should be sensing something. I'm not.
Ooh, well, we know what that means.
My God.
Lifeform readings are negative.
Who would cause devastation on that order?
The Borg. Maybe.
Captain, I've got something here. It's a structure.
2 lifeforms, possibly human.
Okay, then they should know what happened.
If they're the only survivors of a nuclear holocaust, they can't be in very good shape.
I mean, I would imagine.
I feel there's something different about these two people. I'm sorry, I can't be clearer than that.
Okay, well, that's not as helpful as I thought it was going to be. But her outfit is cute.
Energize.
Oh, this is a good team. Why just this patch of land?
A low-yield phaser, non-functional in proximity to the front room individual.
I think I'll try an old-fashioned knock on the door.
Honestly, this
Commander,
could
wait!
have been...
There's something concealed under the surface!
Oh, never mind.
This is private property.
Ooh.
Who are you people?
Should I incapacitate him, Commander?
No. We need answers.
Kevin, what are you doing? Can't you see they're here to help us?
What about the colony? Do you know of any other survivors?
It's been days since we've seen or heard from anybody.
Oh, wow, just days?
No, don't. Don't tell me that we're the only ones.
Yeah, honey, it's just you
They
two.
came in a spaceship.
Who?
We don't know. We never saw their faces.
You, sir, are 85 years of age and a specialist in symbiotic plant life.
He's got all the
You've been
information.
married for 53 years.
Wow, 53. Data's on top of it.
With your permission, I'd like to look inside of the house.
Why? What could interest you in there?
Like, why is it still standing?
You and your wife and this house are all that survived that attack.
Are you saying that we were kept alive intentionally?
Possibly. What I've been trying to get out is that this could be the epicenter of the destruction, maybe? Not the epicenter, but you know what I mean. Because I know he's saying that someone came and did something, but I don't know what to believe.
Your attempt to hold the away team at bay with a non-functioning weapon was an act of unmitigated gall. I admire gall.
I guess they're going to be friends.
It's a music box. It's been in my family for generations.
Oh, it's cute. How is she able to hear that right now? Oh, no.
There's nothing unusual about this house.
There is something unusual.
Somehow they're different. Now I can allow time for you and Kevin to pack.
What do you mean, pack?
You're leaving.
Commander, we appreciate your concern, but we're not going anywhere.
We'll be fine, Commander. We have each other.
I like this because I can't figure this one out. Like, what's so different about
What could two botanists in their 80s possess that...
Deanna, what's going on, honey?
Love, fear, hope.
Maybe they're being held hostage in some fashion.
Counselor Troy.
Oh, wow, she's literally just hearing it herself.
I don't sense them well enough.
And they have nothing to feed themselves except for a small garden.
They won't come to the ship?
They were adamant about it.
Okay, what could the music mean? Because we keep going back to it.
I'm sorry, I'm not feeling very well. I'd like to go to my quarters.
By all means.
See, Will knows that she's acting strange.
A search of the Ranian system has determined that the hostile force that attacked this planet is no longer present.
If there was a hostile force. Why does this keep happening? She has no way of just shutting this off?
Think of something else.
Go talk to Dr. Crusher.
Please, stop.
Oh, gosh.
There's nothing wrong. I'm just tired, that's all.
Deanna, I would think you of all people would be quick to tell someone that something's wrong with you.
I hear music. In my mind, music that won't stop.
We've all been inflicted, one time or another, with that melody that won't go away.
No, this is just annoying.
When did this start?
a few hours ago while the away team was on the surface. I was thinking of Rishan and Kevin. I'm sorry.
Has it started again?
Try and rest. Take the necessary sleep inducements if you have to.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, great.
Look at the size of that.
Apparently it was riding a Lagrange point, hiding behind Rana 4's furthest moon.
That explains why y'all didn't detect it.
Approximately 5 times our mass and carrying enough armament to pulverize a planet.
Dang. Okay, I take back what I said.
Data, ask them to identify themselves and match our orbit.
They've received the message, Captain, but are ignoring it.
Of course they are.
Assuming an attack posture, don't be surprised if...
Equivalent firepower? 40 megawatts. Shields are holding.
For now.
If that's the best they can do, this should last about 5 minutes.
Well, if that's the case, then how do they obliterate most of the people on the planet? Unless they're just not using their strongest weapon.
The warship continues to match our acceleration curve simultaneously, point per point.
Wow, they're that advanced. Huh.
Give us everything you can to close that gap, Jordy.
Yes, sir. I'll get you to 9.37 in 15 seconds.
All right.
The warship continues to match our acceleration curve perfectly.
I have the distinct impression that we're being toyed with.
Yeah.
I need to have a talk with those two people.
Yeah.
You have the bridge.
Something is very off with this one.
I have brought you something you will need. It's a matter replicator.
We don't need it.
Oh, so stubborn.
Kevin and I were about to have afternoon tea. You and Mr. Worf must join us.
Here we go with the tea again. Is there something with this tea?
Kevin Uxbridge, I have never turned anyone away from this house, and I'm not going to start now.
Oh, she's the boss.
I can get you to sleep. I don't want to sleep. The music will only follow me. It's not a dream. It's real.
Kevin and I first met each other on a ship at sea. 2 hours after I met him, I asked him to marry me.
What? All right, girl. Ooh, not a fan?
Good tea. Nice house.
Why did you leave the Earth and come to a brand new planet when you did?
Well, we thought that it might make us fall in love all over again.
Did it?
It worked.
Oh.
Fires lit the sky. The ground never stopped shaking.
And yet, you survived.
Yes. How?
We don't know why we survived and the others didn't.
A few hours ago, we encountered a warship.
Kevin, you said it had gone away.
How would he have known that, though?
Don't worry, it didn't hurt us before. It won't hurt us now.
Oh, you don't know that?
I told you time and time again, we don't know why we were spared.
But there had to be some reason.
Yeah, this is just kind of odd.
I'm a man of special conscience. While the others did what they could, I chose not to fight. I expected to die like all the others.
No, there's something else.
There's no reason for you and your ship to remain, Captain. We can manage without you.
I highly doubt that.
He is a very gentle man.
What about you, Rishan?
I wanted to fight, but I stayed with my husband.
Wow. She's the fighter of the two.
Captain, I am frightened, but I can't leave Rana, even if it means my life.
True love.
I've inhibited almost all the activity of the neocortex, and she continues to behave as if she's hearing the music.
It is the vessel that attacked us earlier.
Is it my imagination, or does it look a lot meaner this time?
It's not your imagination.
Damage? Superficial, but I'm having trouble reassembling the shields.
All right, something's got to give.
Fire phasers on full with a simultaneous spread of torpedoes.
Ooh, it's not doing anything.
Its defenses are apparently able to absorb incoming matter and energy.
Oh, lovely. Well, this isn't gonna work. Dang!
It is assuming an orbit around Rana 4.
Kevin and Rishan.
We can't help them.
No, not against something like that.
They're in no danger.
Yeah, something, again, this one's throwing me for a loop.
They're stopping her from seeing the truth.
Good observation.
They wanted us to leave Rana 4, and that's exactly what we're doing.
But how would they have known that they have a betazoid on board?
It's protecting Kevin and Rishan, but that's what I'm going to put to the test.
Don't get yourselves hurt.
Celebrating. This is the second time that you have shown surprise at my appearance. The first time was understandable, but now...
Yeah?
The Enterprise will remain in orbit over the planet.
Why?
To protect you.
I see what he's doing.
Many of my crew have been injured, including a woman whose mind is being slowly destroyed by telepathic manipulation.
I have my rights.
So, okay, what's really going on?
Let me take you where you'll be safe.
No.
She's safe here with me, in this house.
So Kevin's causing everything.
If Rishon were in danger, would you kill to save her life?
I will not kill.
Please stop hurting him.
How is he hurting him?
The Enterprise will remain in orbit around Rana 4 as long as the two of you are alive.
Ooh. All right, let's see what happens next.
The warship is approaching from high orbit.
I figured.
It's here, and it's precisely on schedule.
See, they're turning away.
It appears to be preparing to fire at the planet, Captain. But its target is the house of Kevin and Rashawn Uxbridge.
Yeah, let's see if they actually do something.
The house has been obliterated.
Supposedly.
There are no survivors.
Fire at the enemy vessel when ready.
Now all of a sudden they don't have their shields.
Move us into higher orbit so that we may keep the surface of the planet under surveillance.
What are we watching for?
Anything.
Let's see if they pop back up all of a sudden.
We've been observing this planet very carefully for 3 hours. We've seen nothing. I have the feeling you're waiting for something to happen.
Of course.
We found 2 people alive in a house on a devastated planet. There was only one survivor of the war.
Why is it we maintain watch on a planet that is now totally dead?
Because it's not.
Captain, Commander, the house is back. Trees, grass, everything happened right in front of us.
I figured.
I detect 2 life forms inside the house.
We're going to beam them aboard, directly onto the bridge.
But, Captain, will they not protest?
Oh well, we need answers. Although I feel like Captain Picard already knows what's going on.
I want to end the suffering of one of my crew members.
I don't understand.
Kevin does. That dwelling where you served me tea, where you danced your waltzes, is a reproduction.
It's a constant cycle.
Can't you see this is hurting my husband?
Rashawn, hear what he has to say.
He knows the truth.
I provided you with the only condition that would make the Enterprise leave. Your deaths.
I'm deeply sorry about the woman. I will help her.
Yes, please do.
You'll be taken to the nearest starbase and held responsible for the deaths of 11,000 people.
No.
Yes.
But you haven't told us the whole story. How it ended, the part about Rishon. I can hear your voice, I can smell your perfume.
Wait a
In
minute.
every respect, you are a real person with your own mind. You died along with the others defending the colony.
Okay.
He recreated you just as he recreated the house.
Captain, he is dangerous.
So dangerous, Mr. Worf, that he could have destroyed us in an instant had he wished.
Yeah, this is true.
If he is the creature of conscience I believe him to be, he has someone to help first.
I've taken the music from her mind.
Thank you, because that is just annoying.
She was beginning to sense who I really was. I've lived as a human for over 50 years, but I couldn't hide from her. It will not happen again.
It better not, because that's just ridiculous.
I am a Dowd, an immortal being of disguises and false surroundings. I put aside my powers and became her husband. Eventually, we came to this planet to live our final years. Now she is dead.
And you keep recreating her over and over again?
I really was.
Oh, she never knew. Whoa.
The colony was attacked by a warship.
Belonging to the Husnak.
You had the power to stop them, but you didn't?
Why? For what reason?
I will not kill.
Okay.
I tried to fool the Husnak.
Rishon went to fight with the colonists and died with them.
Yep. That's rough.
You were left alone.
I saw her broken body.
Oh. Oh, poor thing.
My hatred exploded, and in an instant of grief,
Wait.
I destroyed the Husnak. I killed them all.
Extinct. Dang. He's stronger than you would think.
Are 11,000 people worth 50 billion?
Ooh.
Is the love of a woman worth the destruction of an entire species?
It all makes sense now. Dang, 50 billion? Gosh.
You're free to return to the planet. I'm not certain if he should be praised or condemned. Only that he should be left alone.
I agree with that 100%. Don't mess with that one. Okay, look. This one right here, I just didn't even know where we were going with it. And that's what I really liked about it. That reveal at the end where we finally got the truth. I'm a little speechless. I think, honestly, out of all the episodes I've probably seen up until this point, I think this one I was quiet. This is going to be a very hard edit. This is going to be such a hard edit for the YouTube folks because I was so quiet throughout so much of this because I was just kind of like, what in the heck is happening? What is going on? I need answers. I want my answers. And the fact that he is just this powerful being that, because you think about it, and it's so commendable of him to not want to kill anybody. He's like, no, I am peaceful. I know what I'm capable of. No, absolutely not. And just seeing his wife's broken body, that is what did it. And you think to yourself, okay, he destroyed the folks that were attacking. No, he destroyed their entire species throughout the galaxy. I mean, you're just... That reveal is probably one of the best reveals that I've seen so far. Obviously, I have so much more to get to. But, I mean, you think you knew what was going on, and then come to find out, no. You didn't. You had no idea that it was going to be this intense. Because, okay, one thing that I was able to figure out, because of the way Captain Picard went about letting the ship destroy them and how just calm he was with it, I was like, they're going to pop back up again. So they're not obviously 100% human. There's something else there with them, but you really couldn't figure it out. And the fact that she was the illusion that he just has kept going throughout all of this, and he's the entity, like, you would, because at first I was kind of like, is she like not the problem, but is she the cause of everything? Because he just seemed, because I kept going back and forth with them. Like, one of them, something's off with both of them, but which one is the true leader of all of this, and which one is actually the cause? And the fact that it was him, and I feel like, personally, Captain Picard, he did the right thing. He did. Because when he presented that question at the end, do you let him go? Do you condemn him? What do you do? Just leave him alone. I mean, I agree. I agree. Because if you do try to contain him, I mean, I know he has this philosophy, but what if that changes? I mean, what? Is he going to wipe out the whole entire human race? Is he going to wipe out all the Klingons, all the Romulans, all the Vulcans, just because he, feels threatened or something? Like, what if, hypothetically, sure, he loved his wife, but what if, we did try to make him pay for everything that he had done, and he meets another woman, and somehow they fall in love? Like, what if the cycle just continues to repeat itself? Just the way my brain works with that one. Now, talking about Deanna really quickly with the music and stuff. Oh my gosh, that would be so annoying. I actually really felt bad for her in this episode. I just kept thinking, like, this is just too much. And the fact that we got to see that he didn't mean it. He didn't mean for her to go through, I mean, give or take. But the fact that he took it away, let's just say it like that. He took it away, made her better. It showed his kindness. Like, yeah, he didn't want anyone around. He didn't want anyone bothering them. But, I mean, hey, at the end of the day, he snapped. He did. And honestly, you're not going to be able to contain an entity like that. Like, you're just not able to. So, Captain Picard made the right decision. This was wonderful. I quite enjoyed this one a lot. YouTube folks, we are going to jump into episode 4, and I hope that you guys enjoy.
We're en route to Mintaka 3, Our mission is to resupply the outpost and repair their malfunctioning reactor.
Sounds simple enough.
But what I don't understand is why a three-man station would need a reactor capable of producing 4.2 gigawatts. Oh, a duck blind. Right, they're anthropologists.
A what?
Who are studying an extended family of Mintakans at close range from a camouflaged observation post.
Oh, makes sense.
The Mintakans are proto-Vulcan humanoids at the Bronze Age level.
Proto-Vulcan? Oh, this should be fun.
The reactor is now inoperable.
We're on our way.
Ooh, oh, that escalated very quickly. Ooh. I see Deanna's back in her regular color.
We've lost contact, sir.
Increase to warp 9.
Yeah, let's get there quick. Oh, we made it.
Framework's still charged, so watch it.
Yeah, don't touch anything.
You're taking your duties quite seriously. Your mother would have been very proud of you.
What is that?
Gotta get closer, my dear.
You wait here, Oji.
Oh, and they said not to touch anything, too.
Commander.
I was about to say, so nobody's seen him yet? See, that's what I was concerned about. Oh, he probably didn't survive that.
Doctor, be careful.
I've got to get down there. Medical emergency. 2 to beam directly to sickbay.
See, if she hadn't hidden, she could have gone too.
That should do it.
No, they're cloaked again, my dear.
You increased the levels of tricodrazine.
Dr. Crusher.
Oh, is she in trouble?
Before you start quoting me, the Prime Directive.
Oh, yeah, that.
It was either bring him aboard or let him die.
And why didn't you let him die?
Oof.
Because we were responsible for his injuries.
Technically his curiosity.
Now that he's here, you must remove all memory of his encounter with the away team. It has been accomplished before.
I am familiar with Dr. Pulaski's technique.
Yeah, we've seen that happen. With the little girl in Data.
Picard, you have to find him.
We will.
He may be hurt. Thank you, Picard.
She knocked him out quick.
Picard to bridge. Report. Picard out.
Surprise.
Well, Doctor, your next task is clear.
Yeah, wipe that memory, girl. Oh, now that his memory is wiped, and when he sees his daughter, he's gonna think she's crazy.
Oji!
That's your dad, girl.
When you and the woman vanished, I was sure you were dead.
What woman?
Oji, I awoke in an incredible place,
Oh, no.
and my wounds were gone.
Dr. Crusher didn't do it?
Long ago, our people believed in beings with great powers. They caused all life to be born, to grow.
Well, I guess if you can't explain exactly what happened.
But perhaps the beliefs of our ancestors are true. Everything has changed now, Oji. We must tell the others.
Oh, boy. Okay, Dr. Crusher, explain.
So if Palmer, in his delirium, fled into a cave, we may be unable to detect his life signs.
But our presence must not interfere with the cultural development of the Mintakans.
Oh, we have interfered.
Counselor Troy and I are beaming down and to determine the extent of the cultural contamination.
We're playing dress up.
Mintakan women precede their mates. It's a signal to other women.
Oh.
If you want his services, I'm the one you have to negotiate with.
What kind of services?
All kinds.
Alrighty then. Okay, so that one's taken.
Vento, you know the legends better than anyone. Do they not speak of beings like the kind I've seen? I believe I have seen the Overseer.
Captain Picard.
He is called the Picard.
His memory's intact.
The procedure
Yep.
didn't work.
Lico.
Oh, so she did do it.
Nuria, I'm not saying that all the old beliefs are true, but I did see the Picard.
From here on out, he will be known as the Picard.
You had a very interesting dream.
My father and I both witnessed these beings.
You may well have shared the same dream.
Not necessarily.
Nuria!
It has to be Palmer, the one the Picard wished to find.
Yeah, that's him.
The Picard will be pleased.
The Mintakans are beginning to believe in a god.
You.
The one they've chosen is you.
Yes.
Picard, you must beam Palmer aboard immediately, without medical attention.
It's not as simple as that. He is surrounded by Mintakans.
Yeah, if they see that... Alright, let's think about this rationally.
We followed a hornbuck into a cave. The stranger was there, asleep.
It's senseless for this stranger to be held captive.
And I heard the Picard say he wanted to find Palmer.
Your memory is quite good, isn't it? Dr. Crusher wasn't able to do anything with this one.
He could even bring back those who have died.
No.
It's agreed.
Oh, she's thinking about her mother.
I've seen another one. Like Palmer. He's headed towards the caves.
Smart thinking.
Will that not won't hold, if I may?
Father, the sun's reaching its zenith. If I don't go to measure...
Go.
But the stranger must be set free.
Yes. Move swiftly.
Riker? It's Riker! He's taking Palmer!
Oh, great. Well, this went south fast. Do it. Beam up. Riker, you have had all these opportunities.
I'm clear. Energized.
Oh, perfect.
Weren't there stories about the Overseer destroying those who offended him? Perhaps we should punish her.
Perhaps not.
You would have us harm her.
Come on, don't do all that.
I am unwilling to hurt her needlessly.
And if they don't find Palmer?
Then we may do as Liko suggests.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
They're trying to comprehend what they believe to be a god.
Yeah, and that'll make people do anything, honestly.
You must go down to Mintaka 3.
Masquerading as a god?
I mean, I say do it.
By giving them guidelines, letting them know what the Overseer expects of them. Like it or not, we have rekindled the Mintakans' belief in the Overseer.
Honestly, the Prime Directive gets bent more times than I can count.
Millennia ago, they abandoned their belief in the supernatural to send them back into the dark ages of superstition and ignorance.
All right. We get it. So what would you suggest?
We will find some way to undo the damage we've caused.
Okay, we're not there yet.
Nuria.
She might be able to persuade the others. I'm going to show her how the magic works. I'm going to bring her aboard.
Seeing is believing.
Is Nuria one of these 5?
Mm-hmm.
Was that intended as an affirmative?
That was a yes. That was a yes, Data.
Is Nuria the one in motion?
Mm-hmm.
Data and sensors indicate that she's alone. Beam her directed to transporter room 1.
Aye, sir.
This plan should work.
Who?
This is the Picard.
I am Jean-Luc Picard.
Oh dear. Yeah, just show her how everything works.
Get up. You must not kneel to me. I do not deserve it. Look at me.
Poor thing is terrified.
Feel the warmth of my hand. I'm not a supreme being.
No, he's just human.
But we are both living beings. We are born, we grow, we live, and we die.
Yeah, this is the much better alternative.
But you are the Picard. Even the walls obey your command.
Give or take. She's going to be jumping the whole time.
That is my home? Yet we do not fall.
Okay, I can see how she may possibly think that this is magical and that these beings are godlike.
Your powers are truly boundless.
See? Fix it.
Your people live in huts. Was it always so?
At one time, we did not know how to make huts.
Someone invented a bow who taught others, who taught their children.
Exactly.
Suppose one of your cave-dwelling ancestors were to see you as you are today.
Ooh. I see what he's doing.
To you, it's a simple tool. To her, it's magic.
I suppose she might think so.
She would think you're a
I
god.
think she would fear me.
Just as you fear me.
That too.
I do not fear you any longer.
Good.
Perfect. So now you can go back and tell people, hey, false alarm.
It's not the season for lightning. The Picard is angry with us.
Nuria, come back, please. Explain to the people.
Will he also send floods? My wife died in last year's floods.
Wow, it was just a year ago? Her death is very fresh.
Might I request something for my people?
What would you like?
6 Mintakans died in a flood last winter. Would you bring them back to life?
Oh, whoa.
You restored Liko's life.
Now we're back to this.
Should I have ordered the death of Troy? You must tell me if there's anything I can do to change your mind.
He can't do that.
I failed to get through to you, haven't I? Despite all my efforts.
Dang, I thought this was working.
Nuria can't be found. No one knows where she's gone.
We must do as the Picard wishes. Punish those responsible.
Come on, man.
We can't wait.
We need a better solution. Oh dear.
I think we're going to lose Warren.
On my way.
That's sad. Poor thing.
Prepare 2 cc's of Nora.
Oh, wow. If she sees her die and he's not going to be able to do anything, this'll do it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, your friend, he was just sick and we were able to heal him before he passed.
Picard, you could not save her?
No, my dear.
You do have limits. You are not masters of life and death.
Of course not, honey. Death will come for each of us.
You are a remarkable people, but you are not superior beings.
There you go. Now we're getting somewhere.
Liko, you don't want to kill me.
I have no choice.
Dude, you don't know anything.
That's a problem with believing in a supernatural being. Trying to determine what he wants.
See? That's my point.
We must do something.
But what if it's the wrong thing, Father?
Listen to the voice of reason.
Liko!
The Picard!
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Liko, I am a man. I am not the overseer.
When death takes one of their loved ones, they are as helpless as we are.
Right.
How was I brought back to life?
Liko, you were not dead.
She delivered that line very well.
Show them, Picard. You can bring back my wife to me.
Can't. No. Oh boy, he's unhinged.
I will give you my life in exchange. Please.
No.
You are the overseer. I will prove it.
Oh gosh.
Liko!
No.
If, however, I am telling the truth, and I am mortal, you will kill me.
Yep. Do you want blood on your hands?
Liko, don't do it! Father, no!
Oh gosh. Wow. Yeah.
Dr. Crusher has repaired my injury with her usual skill.
Good.
Now, Mr. LaForge.
Aye, sir.
That could have ended so badly.
It is a place where we can watch your people, to study you, to understand your ways. To study you is to understand ourselves.
Yes.
Why do you have to hide yourself from us?
So we don't interfere.
It is our highest law that we shall not interfere with other cultures.
Then revealing yourselves was an accident.
A really horrible accident. Ugh.
You have taught us there is nothing beyond our reach.
Not even the stars.
Oh, a gift.
I wish you good journeys, Picard. Remember my people.
Oh, trust me. We're not going to forget y'all. The writers are understanding the assignment. Let me tell y'all something. This episode right here, the message having to do with your beliefs. And listen, at the end of the day, believe whatever you want. I personally, I could care less. But when your beliefs can cloud your judgment to the point where somebody else's life is in danger because you believe that whatever higher power you believe in wants you to do X, Y, and Z, you're just making these assumptions, especially considering the fact that we were able to get more information about this particular group of people and how, from what they were saying, they had completely stopped believing in like their original belief system. And because this one gentleman had this experience and again, I'm not upset with Dr. Crusher or anything like that, because clearly this is hit or miss. And with him, it was a complete miss. And he took what he saw and tried to wrap his mind around it, and he was able to latch on to the old beliefs. Because remember, he was asking that elder so many questions about, well, isn't this what we believed in? Isn't that what we believed in? So it's been so long. And the guy was like, well, yeah, yeah, we used to believe that, yeah, whatever. But you could tell he wasn't pushing the old ways onto everybody because it's been so long, you know? And I get what, I forgot the gentleman's name, but he was from the observation team. When they were having the conversation about how best to move forward with this group of people. And, okay, I will admit, the whole thing about Captain Picard pretending to be the god and stuff, I mean, I get how that could have been, an interesting concept. And yeah, I was kind of like, yeah, I should go for it. But Captain Picard, this is why he's the captain. He handled that very well. And I liked that this episode showed Nuria having that moment of, okay, I get what you're saying. And I can see where, someone from like way back in the day, one of my ancestors, if they could see how we are now, they would probably be fearful and see us as gods. Okay, I get it. But then there was that relapse moment. I really liked that this episode touched on that because it did not take much. It did not for her to go back to that feeling of, oh, yes, you are a god. And it's like, no, honey, I'm not. And the fact that Captain Picard was willing to die to prove his point. I mean, he really does take his job very seriously, which is good. He needs to. And again, I kept wondering, how long is it going to take for the Prime Directive to show up again in season 3? And this episode really, really touched on it quite a lot. Especially, I mean, it was a complete accident. They did not mean for any of this to happen. Because we try to avoid this so much. They seem very understanding at the end, especially, and I mean, again, I hate that Captain Picard got shot with an arrow. I hate it that happened to him, but I mean, he was so far gone and just really believed that Captain Picard was a god. I really wish that the storyline, or not the storyline, but with Nuria, I just wish she had the opportunity to really get through to him. However, I like that this episode took a more realistic approach to it instead of just, okay, we're just gonna show this one person from this one society, like the truth, and because this person has a leadership position, people are just gonna automatically believe her, and it's just gonna be wonderful. No, realistically, look, if someone truly believes what they believe, you're not going to be able to shake them. You're not. So I do like that this episode kept it quite realistic, actually, when it came to this. Wow. Dang. Episode 3 or episode 4? Which is it, guys? Which one? They were both excellent. This is actually hard. I'm going to struggle with this season. I am. But if I had to choose, I'm going to go with episode 4 because there was something about, maybe it was the pacing of episode 3, because about a third of the way through, I was kind of thinking, okay, something's got to give with this, because y'all were telling me that season 3, listen, it was going to get real good, and I'm just waiting like, okay, come on, give me what I need. And it finally did, and it was wonderful. It's just with this one in particular, I felt more emotions with it. So that's probably why I would rank this one higher than episode 3, because I was stressed. It was a lot of stress with this one. And then of course, the bow and arrow scene, I was just kind of like, for the love of goodness gracious, please no. And then the fact that she had her like relapse, that frustrated me. But again, it's very realistic. I very much enjoyed this one. I enjoyed both episodes, but this last one, yeah. This was really, really good. My beautiful YouTube family, thank you guys all so much for sticking with me. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and please hit that notification bell so you guys know whenever I upload. And I will see y'all in the next video. And I haven't said this in a while in my videos, but you guys know, anybody out there, my military affiliated people, thank y'all so much for your service. It's greatly appreciated. Whether you are a police officer, whether you work in a hospital, whether you're a teacher, guys, anybody, okay? I appreciate anything and everything that y'all do to help society function, because anyway, we're not going to get into it. Y'all take care. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.